You're watching Big E Outdoors, educating on the truth of hunters' contributions and conservation for all animals and their survival. The facts behind the hunt, the use of the animals that many don't see, and the true honor of being called a trophy hunter. Join us each week as the BEO team, led by Brandon Eager and his father Patrick, travel the world in search of adventure and showing that all hunting is good. Partnered with Boss Safaris and world-class outdoor adventures, Big E Outdoors explores the world, hunting all animals. All human ancestors, no matter what race, religion, or creed, come from a heritage of people who hunted to survive. And like it or not, humans are predators. So if you're a sissy, now's a good time to turn the channel. Otherwise, fasten your seatbelts, because you're watching Big E Outdoors. Big E Outdoors is brought to you by Boss Safaris, world-class outdoor adventures, Kikuyu Live, Tobique Valley Outfitters, Cutco Cutlery, and Next Gen Crossbows. Also supported by Slayer Broadhead, RW Hart Custom Rifles, CEZ Reflective Product, and Rapto Razor. Hunting is good brand. And by the Wisconsin premier hunting destinations of the Wilderness Reserve, Hogsback Ranch, and Three Lakes Trophy Ranch.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Big E Outdoors. This week we're hunting with some guest hunters on one of our both sides of the fence edition hunts up at the Wilderness Reserve in northern Wisconsin. This week's guest hunter is Billy Thurmond. He comes to us out of Virginia. We met up with Billy at one of the trade shows that we did down in the southeast a few years ago, and he decided that he wanted to try to hunt some elk with us. So we took him up to the Wilderness Reserve, and let me tell you, this place is huge. 6,000 acres of continuous wilderness.
I'm Jay Quickman. I'm a guide here at the Wilderness Reserve. We're here with Billy Thurmond and Big E Outfitters. It's late September. We're out here trying to shoot a bull elk. Weather looks to be pretty good, so we'll see what happens.
One of the things you might notice when you're watching Big E TV, folks, is that we keep it real. We don't get all hung up on all the fancy effects and all the fancy graphics here. We follow the hunt exactly the way it happens. When we're out following folks on an elk and a deer hunt, we follow along and you get the hunt exactly as it happens. No retakes, no B-roll, and no do-overs. So the first night we crawled up in the stand, sat in one of these really nice redneck blinds over this food plot, and all we saw was whitetail deer. Some nice bucks too, by the way. So Billy got his mind to thinking that as soon as he got his elk down, he was probably going to come after a whitetail as well. So at the close of the first evening, we still don't have any elk down, but we did see some great whitetail. Billy's going to come back in the morning and we're going to try a different plan. Find serenity, relax, and enjoy the beauty of Noontutla Creek Farms. Whether it's a family getaway, a weekend with the guys, or a corporate retreat, Noontutla Creek Farm has what you're looking for. Miles of the finest trout streams in the southeast, quail and pheasant hunting, sporting clays, and more. Located in the Blue Hills of Georgia, Noontutla Creek Farm offers it all. Fly fishing lessons, guided trips, or do-it-yourself. It doesn't get any better than this. Book your getaway today at Noontutla Creek Farm.
Welcome back to Big E Outdoors Television, partnered with Boss Safaris. Experience Africa with the professional hunters of Boss Safaris and share a lifetime experience, whether you're hunting dangerous game, plains game, or just enjoying the beauty of the dark continent on a photo safari. Years of experience make Boss Safaris the #1 destination and outfitter service in South Africa, Zimbabwe, and Mozambique. Share the culture and the life of Africa from the hunt to the table. Hunt with the boss. Be the boss. Book with Boss Safaris. BossSafaris.com. Or contact a Big E Outdoor rep for more info and assistance in making your dreams a reality with Boss Safaris.
Welcome back to Big E Outdoors. We're still at the wilderness hunting elk with Billy Thurmond, our guest hunter. Today, we got a little bit of help because Brandon comes up to help us do some guiding.
Got your whiskey poured? There's a leaf there. Yeah. Well, we got up here a little bit later than what we planned on today, but it held out. We weathered out the rain, I guess. So we're gonna go and hit the swamps, and we're gonna hit the ground pretty hard here. So we're gonna see if we can get some elk to answer us, try and locate them, then get in there on them, and pray we don't drop one down in the swamp, because we drop one down in the swamp and we got a lot of work cut out ahead of us. So, but
Not me, though. That's why I got you guys.
yeah.
We got a couple big enough guys to do it.
Big E's got his, is that your whiskey or what is that there?
This is tea.
Tea. Alrighty.
It's tea.
Jake,
Sweet tea.
we got Jake here. He's our guide. He's gonna get her done for us. So we're gonna listen to him at all costs. We don't change the plan on him. Big E.
Hey,
So. All right. So stay tuned. We're gonna get her done, guys.
Now, none of us are really sure how this is going to work because it's a really rainy day. What happens when you got a lot of rain and a lot of wind, it's hard for us to hear the bugles and exactly pinpoint where the elk are at.
The excitement going, and we're not looking for the herd bull, we're looking for the satellite bulls. The herd bull ain't gonna answer us.
Well, as luck would have it, on the second spot that we stopped and called, Brandon got an answer within 5 seconds of blowing on the bugle.
I don't know if the rain and noise drowned it out. You probably couldn't hear it on camera, but within 5 seconds of me bugling, we had a bull answer us right back here. And being that it's really wet and it's still raining, he can't be that far off. So we're gonna get the crossbow out and we're gonna set up. Try and get in here and make this happen on this bull.
We all get together and decide we're going to make a plan, figure out where we're going to set up for this hunt. But we don't have a lot of time because, as you can hear, this bull elk is coming. He's coming. Oh no, we're gonna do it with that thing. That would have been awesome.
I had him perfectly behind the tree. For you to stop.
Well, the rain let up and the sun came out, but the only thing is, the elk got quiet when that happened. Well, Jake is trying to guide and run the camera. And like I told you before, Big E TV is all about being real. We send the cameras out with the hunters, we send the cameras out with the guides. But exactly how you see it is how it happened.
What do you think? Well, he came in and he hung up on us, didn't he? He was looking for that cow, and he couldn't find that cow. He kept looking, and there was a deer that had busted us and came up behind us. I think he seen that deer run off, and he got a little concerned. And then he started walking away, and it was do or die time. And I'm anxious to go over and see what we got.
Well, we're wrapping up a good episode here at the Wilderness up in Phelps, Wisconsin, northern Wisconsin elk hunt here with Billy Thurmond. And you know, I couldn't be here for the end of the hunt because I had a little bit of a headache, so no sooner did I go back to get me some aspirin and you got it done, Jake.
Yep.
And like I said, you know, it's one of them deals where I just couldn't stand it anymore. I had to go get something for the headache, and I knew as I was going away from you guys, that'd be when you were going to find the elk.
Yeah. We thought you might have been bad luck. No, just teasing, of course. I tell you, like I said, it's my first time to Wisconsin, northern Wisconsin, and I sure ain't let them make the trip, you know, and it won't be the last time.
Well, good. I hope you come back, and if you're looking for excellent elk hunting and deer hunting as well, you can check out the Wilderness Reserve. You'll find their link on our website as well. We'll put their website and their link on the show here. You'll be able to find it at the bottom of the screen. And you get excellent cooking. There's some great lodging here. All their cabins are on nice little lakes, and you stay right in the reserve. And believe me, this place is big enough you can get lost in here. So you want to make sure you got a good guide with you. And hopefully Jake will be around to guide as many people as we can. And if not, we'll find some more guides for you. So.
Thank you, Jake. Thank you. Appreciate it. Patrick, thank you.
Hey, all right. Let's go after, let's get him out of here first, and then maybe we'll go get a deer now. All right.
Who wants bacon? Gum Log Plantation, Abbeville, Georgia. Trophy wild boars, meat hunts, awesome turkey hunting, and excellent Georgia whitetail. See Bland at Gum Log for an all-inclusive hunt with great grilling, a superior southern Georgia lodge, and down-home good hunting. Gum Log Plantation. Let's go hog wild.
Hey, are you ready for some hunting?
Bulletproof 15 feet tall, countryman of it all.
Three Lakes Trophy Ranch in the northwest of Wisconsin, where superior Canadian genetic whitetail is our obsession. Come get some.
Welcome back to Big E Outdoor TV, also partnered with World Class Outdoor Adventures. Anybody can hunt a whitetail in the back 40. It takes a real hunter to conquer the Yukon and bring home the Yukon moose, sheep, rams, and world-class brown bear. When you're ready to step up, contact World Class Outdoor Adventures. There is no equal. The biggest brown bear and Yukon moose available anywhere, and the very best and most experienced guides in the world. World Class Outdoor Adventures. The ultimate rush. WCOadventures.com.
And welcome back to Big E Outdoors. You know what? Billy got so lucky with that nice bull that he got. He saw those great big whitetail, and he had a few more days left in his trip, and he decided, why not? So we went right back to the Wilderness and decided to go set up on some of the big whitetail bucks. We we snuck back to one of the best food plots that they had up here at the Wilderness and decided that we were going to go and sit in a different stand way up on a hill and watch the food plot from down through the trees so that the deer had no idea where we were at. Well, we were watching the food plot to see when the bucks were going to come in, and the next thing we knew, they were standing right next to us.
What is that one? I don't see it. I see them. They're right there, just coming out. Just right there. It's pretty. You got one? There he is. Are you sure it's the same one? Wait a minute. I don't know. I don't think so. No, I don't think you think you're wrong. I don't think so. I think the one on the field is. I do too now. I think he stopped. Just the third biggest. But his tights are short. That's a big, beautiful deer right there. He's way, way more clean. He's got short tines. He looks like a regular typical right there. Which one? Yeah. He's really symmetrical. He says flyers.
Do you still believe that monster bucks only exist in the far north, deep in the snow and frozen tundra? Well, guess again. Big bucks are right here at Cypress Ridge Hunting Preserve, just outside Orlando, Florida. Find that monster you've been looking for without risking exposure or buying cold weather gear just to stay warm. Even take your family along because Cypress Ridge is located right close to all the park. Enjoy hunting monster whitetail, hogs, axes, and turkey. Look them up online at huntcrp.com. Cypress Ridge Hunting Preserve, just outside Orlando. Welcome back to Big E Outdoor Television, also sponsored by Kikuyu Lodge. Experience the unbeatable beauty of South Africa's Eastern Cape and one of the finest lodge locations in the country, Kikuyu Lodge. Superb lodging, great activities, and an experience for the entire family. Hunt abundant game fields and see dozens of species each and every day. Once you've visited the Eastern Cape and Kikuyu Lodge, your only question will be, when are you coming back? Contact Kikuyu Lodge at kikuyulodge.com or one of their phone numbers to book your amazing experience today.
Don't go to the right. Stay out here. Let's turn and walk out a little bit easy. Oh, he's walking right out there for you now. Yes. The deer coming in behind him. Is that him? Is that him standing there? There's somebody open there. Got his head down. That's the double tree. Yeah. He's got his head down, right? Yeah. Tight shot.
right there. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm sorry. I did the best I could. My heart was pounding so much I was breathing kind of hard. If I waited much longer, I was going to tear up. Oh God, I'm still shaking. I'm still shaking a little bit. I'm sorry, I've been hunting a long time. I still get excited when this happens. That's good.
That's awesome.
Hey, we're up to Wilderness again in northern Wisconsin. We're up here on a whitetail hunt. And last night, Billy got himself, actually yesterday afternoon, Billy got himself a nice elk. And tonight, he got himself a really nice whitetail. I want to tell you, here's the truth right here. I got excited. Yeah. Look, my heart was pounding, and my eyes started to water because my blood pressure was getting up. And I'm telling you, this is what it's all about. This is like my first deer I ever shot. I know. Back in an apple tree in northern Missouri. I love seeing a guy get excited. I'll tell you what, Billy took him down with the first shot, and it's just great to see somebody that still gets all that whitetail adrenaline going into him and that buck fever. And Billy put this monster buck down with one shot, and you can hear in his excitement how much buck fever that he actually had. This is what makes it worth it, folks. When we take people hunting, guest hunters just like you, anybody that's out there watching this show can hunt with us on Big E TV. All you got to do, send us an email, Facebook message us, let us know that you want to go on a hunt.
You can see the rack sticking up from here. It looks like one horn broke off, huh? Oh yeah, that deer's way bigger than he looks like on the pictures, huh?
Wow. Man.
Well, we just had a real nice evening. Drove up here, back up to the wilderness. We had a couple of choices where we could have went for whitetail, but we had such a great time elk hunting up here. And the guys have been so great to us at the wilderness that we decided that this is where we wanted to come back and hunt whitetail. Now that you got them in your hands, are you glad we made this decision?
Oh man, I tell you what, you gotta understand, I'm not accustomed to seeing these giant whitetails since I'm from the East Coast. And the size of the body threw me off. And I said, that's a nice deer for sure, but I'm not real sure. Well, I'm sure now.
Are you? Good.
I am.
That's good.
Yeah.
Remember, if you're looking for a great hunt, meals and lodging you're not going to ever beat anywhere. I mean, cabins on the lakes and cooking done by Tom here. Jake take you out hunting, do some great guiding for you. I mean, just take a look at these whitetail like this. I mean, this is about as clean as you're ever going to get and typical as you're going to get and still get this many inches out of a deer. This is just a beautiful buck right here. Hey, thanks for watching Big E Outdoors, and we'll see you again next week.
I mentioned last night.
No, you know what? That's good what we did.
Yeah.
When we went by the lodge, we'll do an intro to the wilderness.